Hi there YouTube, it's Monday, and on Mondays we do milk runs. I've decided to do a milk run this week, because I missed a couple of other weeks, and next week is spilled milk run, so that's not even really a milk run, is it? Because we'll be going to Adelaide instead of to Sydney. Hi there to Luke and to Aaron. Today we'll be flying the Airbus A321. Of course, I'm hoping someone's using the ACARS. No guarantee there is. We'll see what happens anyway. Flight plan today. Melbourne, Docell, Yankee 59, TSAT. Ready to go up to 31,000 feet today. Yes, doing the boring event because of boredom. That's alright. Sometimes you just need to take a break, and sometimes you're done with the break earlier than you think. I was actually expecting to go outside shopping for a new chair. Two reasons: this chair's getting old and scrappy, and the second reason, I'm allowed to claim it because I'm working from home as a piece of office furniture. So I'm going to go, I've already done it, purchased an office chair, which is about $300, and we're going to write that off as a tax expense. Haha. Anyhow, Melbourne to Sydney. Let's jump on. Guess what we forgot to do? We've got to plug the aeroplane in. Let's get that sorted. Officeworks vlog. Totally. Lights on. Yeah, there were some for 100 and something bucks, but they were uncomfortable. So I decided to get a comfortable one, since I'm writing, I think it's something like 80 cents to the dollar. I'll just have to double check that, but I'm writing off quite a bit of it for tax purposes. It's coming up to tax time. Working from home is a great excuse to buy some new stuff. I literally got a email from work the other day saying, hey, it's nearly tax time, and since we're all been working from home, yeah. So today will be a very poor week because I'm spending money on a new chair, spending money on getting some new stuff on my phone, which I can't write off as a tax expense because it's not. It's mostly camera equipment. And we'll be heading out to Mount Hotham on Friday. A real plane. Okay, initialization request will be JST528. Pop that through. Didn't pick it up. Hello there, Adam. How you doing? Estimated time of flight is 1 hour and 2 minutes today. Block fuel. $9,744. $45 worth of taxi fuel. 3015. And your fuel weight is 59.5. Yeah, it's raining out there, look at that. Who wants to do the walk around? Well, as long as there's no lightning, we can still board. Alrighty, looks like that's not to come on for us. Cool. And gonna log into the Atsu. See what messages we have. Load sheet accept. Slot notification. Grab the departure radius if we can. And see who's online. Nobody in Australia is online. That's a pity. Nobody wants to do the walk around. Right, let's do some overhead stuff. Alright, someone's gonna do it. He's already walking. Hi, Smiley. How you doing? Alright, from the front of the aeroplane we have two pitos on this side and one sensor. We've got a couple sensors on the other side, but that's alright. We'll get to that soon. Underneath. One nose wheel. Looking happy. Inflow valve, one pito. Yes, GSX can sometimes be a bit silly with positioning of vehicles. Count of the engine's great. Good tyres. Outflow valve. Quick run down to the tail. Good stuff. Good wheel. Good red light. Good under the engine. One spin around because he can't stay in a straight line. Here we have the double static port and the angle of attack sensors up there. Jumping back in. Should have a new message with our final load sheets. And we'll go ahead and request the performance numbers. So it's Melbourne, we'll listen to the ATIS 1180. Someone didn't connect their voice ATIS properly. It's going to be runway 27. QNH 1010. Definitely a wet runway. .280 9 knots. Temperature +9. Flaps 2 as usual for the A321. Takeoff weight 68.7. And the Mach tow is 27.8. check we haven't received an update since then. We have. $68.9, look at that, we've got extra stuff. And 28.3. Cool, let's set that along. Zero fuel weight 59.7. And max zero fuel weight will be 31.4. Currently it's 9.7. Sent through. And we did need to send out a fuel report. So the fuel report is the current volume, which is 9,740 divided by the specific mass, which is 0.801. $7,801. Send that through. Performance numbers are here. Up 0.02. Not bad, so it'll be 2. Up 0.0, really? Neutral. 117, 132, 134. And see what the flex is, 54. Cool. Let's have a chat to delivery 1272. Cool.
Melbourne delivery, Jetstar 526.
Jetstar 526, Melbourne delivery, go ahead.
Hey, delivery Jetstar 526, services information, uniform request now.
Jetstar 526, you are cleared to Sydney by Docell flight plan route. Runway 27, Docell 1 departure. Climb by SID 5000, squawk 3126, and departures on 118.9.
That cleared to Sydney, Docell flight plan route Docell 1, runway 27, maintain 5000, departure 118.9, squawk 3126, Jetstar 526.
QF, Avila,
Jetstar 526.
Melbourne delivery, Jetstar 528, requesting clearance to Sydney.
Last station calling, call sign.
Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528, you're showing is Jetstar 529 on the radar, and you have no flight plan filed.
I'll relog in with the correct flights. Call sign, thanks. That would explain why that didn't come through properly.
Red 1123, you are cleared to Sydney by Docell flight plan route. runway 27, docile 1 departure. Climb by SID 5000, squawk 32.
Indeed, well, I've been using
and
this old
departures
chair for
118
far too
19.
long, so it's time for something a little bit more comfortable.
Docile 1 departure,
This whole
runway
plastic thing
27,
with all of its
5000 in the box.
bits that are starting to come loose.
3205 and departures on 118.9, 1123.
You probably hear them
Red 1123.
rattling. I can like literally make it do that. Anyway, I've been sitting in this chair for work purposes now, so it's getting uncomfortable.
Jetstar
Sitting down for
528, advise ready
7 hours a day. Jetstar 528, ready copy.
Jetstar 528, you are cleared to Sydney via Docile flight plan route, runway 27, Docile 1 departure. Climb via SID 5000, squawk 3141, and departures on 118.9.
Clear to Sydney via Docile 1 departure, runway 27, initial climb 5000, squawk 3141, and departures on 118.9, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528.
3141 set. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent. Joining me on the flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking you up to Sydney today on board our Airbus A321. We would like to welcome you aboard Jetstar Flight 528. Flight time today is just on 1 hour after takeoff. In a few moments we'll be pushing back from here and making our way out to the runway. Should be off the ground in about 20 minutes from now. In preparation for takeoff, cabin crew will be coming through the aeroplane to ensure that everything is ready for our departure. I do ask that you pay them your full attention as there are some important safety messages. That said, we hope to have a very enjoyable flight up to Sydney where the weather is a little bit nicer than it is here down in Melbourne. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. I can get bad FPS all the time. I just like seeing the outside, that's all. We flew night time last night, so why repeat again? If it was night time, you could barely even see that it was raining. Hey Pew, coming on up.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Melbourne delivery, good day, please. This is Speedbird 595 on gate, Echo 7 in question, radio check.
Speedbird 595 Melbourne delivery, EH5.
121.7.
Just confirm the ATIS isn't working. Speedbird 595.
And ground Qantas 100 with information whiskey, request taxi.
Qantas 100, Quebec to the Quebec order point 27.
Quebec, on the plane, Qantas 100.
Okay, AP's ready. And we'll disconnect all the ground stuff.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Level ground, Jetstar 528, gate 49, ready to push.
Jetstar 528. Just stand by just 1 minute.
Jetstar 528.
Level ground, Jetstar 526, radio check here.
Jetstar 526, affirm heat 5x5.
Yeah, copy that. Must have been on our end. We were trying to call you with no response. We're pretty much just off Foxtrot 12. We've pushed, ready for taxi.
Okie dokie, Jetstar 526, you can taxi Yankee, Victor, Foxtrot, Echo to Papa, holding point 27.
Cabin crew, I'm Dawes.
Foxtrot Echo Papa, hold runway 27.
Common ground 16731 Echo, I've just crossed runway 34 and coming up on Alpha.
Quarters 273, welcome to Melbourne, continue straight on Echo and then Papa Tango to the bay.
Yeah, B Brown, it's pretty good scenery. It would be nice to see them on sale more often. I think they were on sale a few months ago, so probably not until Christmas for the moment.
Push and start, I believe Foxtrot 17.
But 1123.
But if you want to do hold off, yeah, have a look
1123.
every so often. I've seen it as low as $9, something like that.
Ground, Qantas 100, join us to go to shutdown. Qantas 100, my apologies, connect car 120 days more fast here. 1205, Qantas 100, thanks, bye.
Release parking brakes.
Yes, fast right, just checking we're clear to push. Can't see pushing.
Just off 528, there's, sorry, it's still going to be a little bit delayed, company traffic behind you.
Coming. Looks like the other one got out first.
Melbourne ground, red 1123, ready for taxi.
Red 1123, you can taxi Golf, Victor, Foxtrot, Echo to Papa, holding point 27.
Golf, Victor, Foxtrot, Echo, 1123, thanks.
Let's run the transponder. Checklist before start. Cockpit prep's done, gear pins and covers are removed, signs are on, ADRS is set to nav, fuel quantity is set, takeoff data is set.
28, should be good now, please start approved.
Full start approved, Jetstar 528.
Melbourne ground, corner.
Ground, we're clear to push.
6 with information.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Started will.
Melbourne ground, Golf.
MCD weights have been entered, windows and doors closed and locked, beacon is on.
And Golf Lima 14, welcome to Melbourne, we're about 2 parking today.
I'll park down in Bravo 22, if that's possible.
No worries, Golf.
Crossway is idle, parking brake is set,
Papa Tango to bay.
and we're clear to start.
Okay, Tango, Papa to base. Golf Lima 4.
And Qantas 46, push start approved.
Ignition set. And we'll start number 2.
Push approved. Close brake.
Just off 526, looks like you're on Alpha. Take your next left, join Victor, then make an immediate right. Break 1123, red 1123, actually out of step.
Come down, left and a right. 526.
Also, Jetstar credit card holders, Lockheed staff members and Qantas frequent flyers travelling with us today. For a safe and comfortable journey, please by the aircraft, including some of the laboratories. Consumption of alcohol is also limited to beverages served on board line and serving this flight. If there's anything we can assist you with throughout the flight, please let us know. We do ask that you take care when lowering the armrest.
Yes, Spencer, that looks like a request. Might as well do it.
Gulf Weather 14 looks like it's Papa, but no worries. You can make your little next right on Quebec and Quebec to the base.
Quebec, Gulf 714, thanks.
Set parking brakes.
Brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
A321 aircraft, thank you.
Yep, that's a good engine start, number 2. Start number 1.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And just 526 when ready, contact tower 120.5, yeah.
105.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Ground's waved off. Okay, we'll select flaps 2. Autobake is max.
And red 1123 when ready, tower on 120.5, yeah.
120.5 for 1123. Thanks you, sir. Catch you next time.
See ya.
Engine number 1 is available.
Graham, very good evening to you. Velocity 25
Happy on the call down.
Echo 9 requesting push and start.
Velocity 25 Micro Tel, g'day, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. Velocity 25 back hotel.
And control checks. Good to the left, good to the right.
Double ground, good day, go from your 516, requesting push and start.
Control checks complete.
Go
Trim
from
neutral.
516, Melbourne ground, g'day, push and start approved.
Push approved, go from your 516.
And we're ready to move.
Melbourne ground,
Upshot,
486,
start.
ready for taxi.
Anti-ice not required. ECAM status is all green.
46,
Pitch trim is at 0 and rudder trim is at 0. Before takeoff checklist.
46, what way are you facing? Are you facing Alpha?
Flight controls have been checked. Flight instruments are set 1010. Just got to double check our compass.
Currently facing Tango, quarter 486.
Showing up just out of west.
Taxi Tango, pass out to the Papa.
Correct.
127.
Tango Papa, taxi holding point.
Briefing, flaps setting 2. V-speeds have been set. ATC is set, ECAM no blue. Let's grab some charts.
Melbourne ground, good day, corner 110 on Echo Coast taxi, Delta 18.
Qantas 172, welcome to Melbourne. You can taxi.
Right, runway
Alpha
27 after departure, Atnall,
Captain
Parsi,
Bay, Class 110,
and parts. We need to be passing Pepto at above 10,000. Checking takeoff data, performance, will confirm. Runway is still wet. Secondary is in. Enable alternate.
Qantas 461, ready, contact town 120.5 kilo.
Contacting tower 12.50, Qantas 486.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 528, ready for taxi information, whiskey.
Papa, but no worries. Just to make it a bit fast, if you can squeeze by Qantas 526, you can make a right on Quebec, and then join Tango Papa to the Papa holding point 27.
Ground Jetstar 528, ready for taxi information, whiskey.
Jetstar 528, you can taxi Yankee Victor Foxtrot Echo to the Papa holding point 27.
Yankee Foxtrot Victor Echo runway 27. Jetstar 528. What's on the Victor?
And Red 1123, did you get my last transmission?
Clock's on.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, requesting taxi runway 27 from the Echoes.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, you can taxi Uniform Victor Foxtrot Echo to the Papa holding point 27.
25 Hotel, can you just confirm Uniform Victor Tango Echo for Papa?
And Velocity 25 Mike Hotel negative, it's going to be Uniform Victor Foxtrot Echo to the Papa holding point 27.
Sorry, Uniform Victor Foxtrot Echo to the Papa runway 27. So just you skipped out at one point there, so thank you.
No worries, yeah, my fault, I said it a bit too fast, sorry about that.
Good, Kevin.
Hello, it's Norman. Let's cabin secure for takeoff. Thank you.
Thanks.
Last station call in, say again, sorry?
Go from here, 516, requesting taxi to
Go from here, 516, you can taxi Tango, correction, Quebec to the Quebec, holding point 27.
Quebec to Quebec, holding point 27.
Good old taxiway Victor. Don't get to use this one much. Let's grab the takeoff. Takeoff ECAM, no blue.
Melbourne ground at 511 on Echo.
Jetstar 511, apologies, say again?
Jetstar 511.
Jetstar 511, welcome to Melbourne. You can taxi Alpha to the bay.
Taxi via Alpha to the bay, Jetstar 511, thank you.
And velocity 25 Micro Hotel, give way to the Jetstar A320 in front of you.
Yeah, we got him, so we're visual. We'll just wait for him to cross over and we'll carry on our taxi. Thanks very much for copying that one.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 511, we took a wrong turn onto Tango. We'll turn left onto Alpha if that's alright.
Jetstar 511, no worries.
Thank you, Jetstar 511, sorry.
You'll be very close to me, but all good. See you in taxi, 25 Micro Hotel.
Ground, a very good day to you, sir. This is Speedbird 595 on gate Echo 7, requesting pushback and start please.
Speedbird 595, stand by, anchor off behind you.
Stand by.
Brakes are set. Let's run the checklist. Takeoff runways 27, confirmed straight ahead. Cabin crew has advised. TCAS is set, TA. Engine mode will be flex and packs are set. Checklist complete. Just extending the landing lights out of the little housing. Oh yeah, that's right. More virus.
Just off of 28, if you haven't already, contact tower on 120.5, yeah.
20.5, Jetstar 528.
And go for Romeo 516 if you haven't already, tower 120.5. And velocity 25 Micro Hotel. What I'll get you to do, just make it a little...
Road 1123, sorry about the delay behind the landing, Qantas 787, runway 27, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind, no worries, 1123.
We'll make it quick for you, mate.
Yep, 16 new ones in Melbourne, most of them coming out of my shire.
Melbourne Tower, good day, Qantas 477 with you on the ILS runway 27.
Qantas 477, Melbourne.
That.
Late landing clearance.
Expecting late landing clearance of Qantas 477.
Tower, good evening to you. Velocity 25 Micro Hotel, we'll sit behind Golf Romeo 516 over at Quebec.
Velocity 25 Micro Hotel, Melbourne Tower, welcome to the party.
Certainly a party when I'm behind Golf Romeo 516, I know that.
And Qantas 510, clear the runway. Qantas 510, thanks. Break, red 1123, runway 27, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1123, thanks.
Qantas 510, welcome to Melbourne. Continue on November, Echo, cross runway 3410, runway 34, you can contact ground on 121.7.
121.7, 12 cross runway. G'day, 500.
So on go, there you go from your 516, holding point 27.
Golf Romeo 516 Melbourne, Tower, g'day. You're number 1 behind this arriving aircraft, you should be able to get out.
Alright, behind the arrival.
Yeah, Golf Romeo 516 behind the arriving 747, the runway 27 line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind the arrival, 747. Golf Romeo 516.
Red 1123, contact Melbourne departures now, have a great flight.
Melbourne departures, 1123, thanks.
Tower, velocity 25 Mike Hotel, we just need another 60 seconds.
Indeed, good old Nepalese people from Mount Everest and Lukla and Kathmandu.
Yeah, I think you're number 3 anyways now.
Okay, that's cool, so I just want to let you know.
Qantas 486, I've lost track where I'm at. Was I meant to be only departing before the other 737 I cleared to line up?
I believe so. Qantas 486.
Qantas 486, my apologies, fake. Golf Romeo 516, you're number 2 now, disregard the line up and wait.
Number 2, 516.
And Qantas 486 behind the departing, behind the arriving 747, runway 27, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait before the arriving Qantas 486.
Please make sure that's behind the arriving, I don't want to crash.
Behind the arriving Qantas 486.
That is the previous 787 was a good look. That is a better look.
Qantas 486, runway 27, clear for takeoff, contact departures airborne.
Clear for takeoff 27, Qantas 486.
Brakes on.
And Melbourne Tower, Qantas 477, we have vacated on taxiway November.
Qantas 477, continue on November, cross Echo, cross runway 34 on Echo, sorry, and then contact ground on 121.7.
Continue taxi onto Echo, cross runway 34, and once crossing runway 34, we'll contact ground 121.7, Qantas 477.
Golf Romeo 516, runway 27, line up and wait.
Line up and wait 27, Golf Romeo 516.
Alright, we're just about to take the runway. Minimum takeoff fuel 9.2. Currently showing 9.4.
Romeo 516, runway 27 clear for takeoff, contact departures airborne, great flight.
Clear for takeoff 27, we'll contact departure when airborne, go from your 516, yeah.
Indoor station standby, controller change in progress.
Rebel Tower, Cathay 23 Super on the island 27.
Well, Max Smiley. Now the controller changed right as we're about to take the runway. So here we are.
Melbourne Tower, Cathay 22 Super.
Cathay 22 Super, runway 27 clear to land.
Runway 27 clear to land, Cathay 22 Super.
22 Super. That sounds like an A380 to me. Superman.
Jetstar 528 behind the arriving 747, runway 27, line up and wait behind.
Found the inbound 74, line up, wait behind, runway 27, Jetstar 528. He's got his gear down. Might have taken a while to get it down, but there you go. And we're clear to move out. Brakes. Seat the crew. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. Another rain shower.
Cathay 22 vacated parking.
Cathay 22, taxi by Echo, hold short taxiway Alpha, cross runway 34, contact ground on 121.7.
Taxi by Echo, crossing 25, holding short Alpha, and contacting ground 1217 from Cathay 22. Thanks.
Jetstar 528, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Jetstar 528. Thrust stable, flex. V1. Rotate, V2.
Melbourne Tower, corner 150 on Quebec, behind 3 aircraft, ready to go.
Positive rate, you're up.
Qantas 150, good day, Melbourne Tower. Qantas 464, good day, Melbourne Tower.
Flying power set. Melbourne departures, Jetstar 528, climbing 5,000, leaving 2,500.
Jetstar 528, hi Trent, departures, g'day, identified, climb by the SID flight level 200.
Flying by the SID flight level 200, Jetstar 528, g'day.
Qantas 486, contact centre 123.75, good night.
Melbourne Centre 123.
Flaps 1, speed checks.
And I Golf Romeo 516, climb flight level 240.
240, Golf Romeo 516.
Flap up. Flap up, retracted, green dot speed. And all apart, 1 in command. Takeoff checks. Landing gear is up, flaps are retracted, packs are on, and barrow reference to standard. Takeoff checks complete. I like both Boeing and Airbus. Airbus is very different to Boeing. Not that different, to be honest. Yeah, it is pretty different actually. The FMS, MCDU philosophy is very different.
Contact centre 123.75.
That's right.
Jetstar 528, cancel SID speed restriction.
Cancel speed restrictions, Jetstar 528. They want us to go faster. Let's give it to them.
Departures, a very good evening to you again, Sean. Velocity 25 Echo Hotel with you, we're passing 3,500 or 5,000.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel. It's a great night that we can again talk to each other. You're identified. Climb by the seat at flight level 180.
By the seat 180. Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, thank you.
Jetstar 528, climb by the seat flight level 240.
Well, seat flight level 240, Jetstar 528. 240.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, climb by the seat flight level 230.
So the climb 230, Velocity 25 Mike Hotel.
Alrighty, let's shut down some of these lights. Seatbelt sign is off. And let's get us some weather. Two 290 at 9 knots, good stuff. Just going to pick up the secondary flight plan again. So yeah, apparently as far as coronavirus is concerned in Australia, the region that I live in is the worst. To say we have the most cases. Hume Shire represents 17. 17 over last weekend. Currently 80% of the cases in Victoria are within my council area. Get out of the plane and walk on the clouds, eh? If you're in a smaller plane, you could figure out where the clouds were and just sit about 50 feet above them. That'd be an interesting request. Request to climb to flight level 118. Let's jump back in the back and see what the passengers are seeing. Like, you're sick, bang. Sure, that'll go down really well.
Jetstar 528, contact centre 123.75. Good night, Trent.
123.75, Jetstar 528. Two, three.
At 260 and slowing up to 230, Qantas 461.
Qantas 461, thanks. Reduce speed 230 knots.
Reduce speed 230 knots, Qantas 461.
Jetstar 320, you can cancel speed restrictions below 10,000. Jetstar 320, Melbourne Centre.
Jetstar 320 with you.
Jetstar 320, just letting you know you've got a lot of background noise there. I'm not sure if you're struggling to hear me, but cancel speed restrictions below 10,000.
Cancel speed restrictions below 10,000, Jetstar 320.
So now Jetstar 528, flight level 240.
Jetstar 528, Melbourne Centre, g'day, climb flight level 310.
Flight level 310, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 606, contact Melbourne Centre 124.0. 124.0, Jetstar 60. Qantas 46, just confirm why you've leveled off at 220.
I've made a little change. Apologies, Qantas 486, changing to 350.
Melbourne Centre, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, maintaining flight level 240. Last station calling, just double check you're in my space so I haven't got you. Yeah, so I'll just hand it off to you, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, flight level 240. Terrible controlling tonight, stand by. My apologies, I just headed off from parade. Jetstar 320, contact Melbourne approach 132.0.
Going to 132.0, Jetstar 320.
Qantas 461, descend flight level 120.
Descend flight level 120, Qantas 461.
A very good evening to you, Flight 225 Hotel. We just reached flight level 2309.8 nautical miles to south. Night station calling, stand by. Qantas 486, stop climb, flight level 260. Flight level 260. Golf Romeo 516, climb flight level 350.
You are straight place here, Golf Romeo 516.
GIMP. Yeah, I heard it's okay. It's free. It's better than buying a subscription to Photoshop or something.
Contact Melbourne Centre 124.0.
Contact Melbourne Centre 124.0. Qantas flight.
Qantas 461 descent via the star 9000 QNH 1010.
Descend by the star 9000 QNH 1010, Qantas 461.
Okay, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, I'm unable to pick you up on your tag. Just confirm your cruise level for me.
We requested 390, yeah, the previous controller as well couldn't issue us a code on the ground at Essendon, so having some issues with him. 240, we require further climb to amended level 330.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Charlie Romeo.
Qantas 461, contact Melbourne approach 132.0.
Melbourne approach 132.0. Thank you for the service, Qantas 461.
No worries, no bet. Golf Romeo 516, contact Melbourne Centre 124.0.
124.0, Golf Romeo 516, clear.
Qantas 1112, descend via the star 9000 QNH 1010.
Down to 9000 QNH 1010 for 1112.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, just to verify what waypoint you're tracking. I've got you off course.
We're just intercepting the Yankee 5 on our way, direct Ebony, Charlie.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, thanks.
Yeah, figuring out how to actually use the software is half a challenge when you're doing repaints.
And centre velocity 5 back hotel. We're going to expect left time, so just worried about our fuel, sir.
Let's be fair, I couldn't even figure out how to paint a wing the right way around.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, Melbourne Centre.
When all I was trying to do was delete the old registration and write a new one on. It's like, there's N12 whatever it was, and then just delete that and make it VH Yankee whatever it was.
Jetstar 528,
Fail.
Melbourne Centre 124.0.
124.0, Jetstar 528.
Qantas 1112, contact Melbourne approach 13.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 528, flight level 310.
Jetstar 528, Centre.
In the Melbourne Centre, class 462, flight level 350.
Qantas 492, what's it?
Qantas 462.
Qantas 462, you've dropped off my scope for quite a while. So your position, have you reconnected somewhere?
17 nautical miles. Away from Noda.
Qantas 462. Okay, stand by. Giant 242, connect center 12375.
12375, Giant 242.
Qantas 462, center.
Qantas 462, go ahead.
Qantas 462, there's no flight plan for that call sign. I think you might have dropped off for a while and the flight plan's gone with you. So can you resubmit the plan, please?
Oh, not a problem.
Qantas 483, connect center 12375. 2375, Qantas 483. Velocity 808, connect center 12375.
12375, good day, Golf Scout 0.
Qantas 492, thanks. And can you descend now to flight level 330?
Descend flight level 330, Qantas.
Let's go ahead and have a look at our arrival charts. Sydney.
City, good day, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, flight level 330.
Charlie Whiskey Romeo, Center, g'day.
Apparently they're doing runway 16 right today.
Velocity
Wind 260 at 10.
For sequencing, make one left-hand orbit and track direct to Warren.
One left-hand orbit.
Nah, not going to return today.
Velocity 160.
Going to be lazy and fly up to Sydney and just stay there. Tomorrow we'll be doing a GA flight down to Sejuna.
125.0 for 1123.
Qantas 462, connect center 125.0.
125.0, g'day, Qantas 462.
And I'm thinking Wednesday we'll do a flight down to Port Lincoln. Then I'm going for a real fly on Friday. So no flight on Thursday or Friday. Or Friday night ops either, because I'll be working on Friday, on Saturday. But I'll probably do the Queensland real ops thing.
Sunday, good evening to you. Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, passing 300 for 370.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, Melbourne, Sydney, g'day.
Start filling out our arrival. Starting with the weather. So at Sydney, the Q&H, actually we can probably pick up the ATIS from out here, 126.25.
Melbourne Centres, Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, we just need to step away for 3 minutes, sir. We'll call you back.
Or not. Never mind.
The aircraft calling for a break, that's approved. Just report when you're back.
Will do, thanks. 25 on Hotel.
Jetstar 606, contact centre 125.0, g'day.
Weather for Sydney, right, QNH 1011.
Jetstar 606. Velocity
Temperature 11.
158, when ready, to stand by at the start of flight level 130.
Wind 200, is that 280?
Flight 130, velocity 158.
It is, 280 at 10. Minimum descent altitude is 210. Approach 139. Let's pop in the expected arrival details. It'll be runway 16 right. Rivet 3.
Qantas 464, centre, g'day, climb to flight level 320.
Alright, as per the brief, starting from Rivet. So, passing down the Rivet, we need to cross Bigham at or above 8,000 feet. We say it's starred there with 10,800. Crossing Tammy at or below 9,000, showing 8,990. Boogie, and from there it's direct to TSAT and then vectors off the final.
Golf Romeo 516, contact centre on 1...
Flight plan discontinuity is expected. We'll get vectors up to somewhere around here. And probably straight into Odin or Vector to intercept ILS. Runway 16 right. Inbound course is 155. Maximum speed is 185 until we get to Igala, at which point it is minimum 150. We'll probably shoot the approach down to about 160 knots at Igala. Then at 1700 feet, go to manage speed. Flaps 30, so again, flaps full for the arrival. And the Boeing came out there. Missed approach procedure is heading 170
4.0
and a climb 3,000 feet.
Mauritius 814.
Assuming we do land, we'll be on auto brake low, vacating to the left of the runway, hopefully on to Bravo 7, possibly on a Bravo 10,
Mauritius 814, center.
And we'll come back on Bravo all the way up to Charlie. And looking at probably gate 49, possibly 53.
And centre, velocity 25, Mike Hotel is back in the cockpit.
Velocity 25 Hotel. Qantas 464, climb to flight level 350.
Why isn't there an Air Mauritius? Air Mauritius is allowed to fly here. Air Mauritius used to fly to Sydney, I think it was once a day on the A340. And then they changed to the 787 once I had that. Good one, Owen. Good one.
Qantas 486, connect centre 125.0.
125.0, Qantas 486.
Qantas 464, flight level 350's final level due to traffic.
Great.
Velocity 168, descend by star, 9000, QNH 1010.
9000, QNH 1010, velocity 168.
Romeo Sierra Lima, star clearance available.
Romeo Sierra Lima, go ahead.
Romeo Sierra Lima, cleared RB6 Alpha arrival, runway 27, maintain flight level 4110.
And RB6 Alpha, runway 27, maintaining flight level 410, Romeo Sierra Lima.
What's our arrival time? Let's see, 49 past the hour. $30 minutes out.
Jetstar 528, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0.
125.0, Jetstar 528.
Right, heading 130, Qantas 462.
Qantas 462, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Qantas 462.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 528, flight level 310.
Qantas 462, heading 130.
130, Qantas 462.
In fact, Qantas 462 position is approximately 37 nautical miles to the southwest of Rivet. Turn left, clear direct Rivet, then Rivet 3 arrival.
How many rivet times rivet can you rivet? Say rivet, rivet.
Please direct Rivet and the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, Qantas 462.
Oh, he only got 2 in. Controller got 3. Controller wins.
Just 52060, correction disregard.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 528, flight level 310.
Center, go from your 516.
Go from your 516, star clearance available.
Ready to copy, go from your 516.
Go from your 516, rivet to the arrival, runway 16 right, cleared, correction, rivet to arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Rivet to the arrival, take runway 16 right, and when able with the hand 250. Go from the 516.
Delta good day, Charlie Romeo, Whiskey, flight level 330.
Charlie Romeo, Whiskey, Melbourne, Centre, good day.
Melbourne Centre, Aeroflot 100, climbing flight level
Aeroflot?
280.
Airflight 100, Melbourne Centre, good day, climb flight level 360.
What's Aeroflot doing there?
Aeroflot 100.
Red 1123, descend 9,000 feet.
What's he flying?
9,000, 1123.
And the QNH is 1011.
Oh,
1011.
A320, that's boring. If it had been flying a Tuple of 154, that would have been worth it.
Velocity 6005, Melbourne Centre, good day, turn right now on a heading of 040.
Right heading 040, velocity 6005.
Red 1123, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
124.4, 1123. Thanks, catch you next time.
Qantas 462, descend 10,000, QNH 1011.
And 10,000, Qantas 462.
Jetstar 606, descend flight level 150.
150, Jetstar 606.
And go for Mir 516, descend flight level 160. Velocity 6005, you're able to accept the rivet to re-arrival, runway 16 right.
Yeah, that'll do, velocity 6005.
Velocity 6005, roger, cleared rivet to re-arrival, runway 16 right, clear direct rivet, then that arrival.
Rivet, then rivet 3, velocity 6005.
Qantas 462, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
124.4, g'day, Qantas 462.
Jetstar 606, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Oh, there's 1011, Jetstar 606.
Velocity 9, correction disregard.
And Melbourne Centre, good evening. Melbourne 25 Mike, sorry, velocity 25 Mike Hotel, we're at 370, sir, 64 nautical miles per cubic.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel to Melbourne Centre, good day. Aussie 121, contact Melbourne Centre 124.0, bye bye.
Over to 124.0, Aussie 121, thank you, good evening.
Velocity 555, same for you, 24.0, bye bye.
124.0, velocity 555.
Jetstar 606, correction, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
Approach 24.4, g'day, Jetstar 606.
Charlie Romeo, he's approaching Jobberson.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, roger, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, descend flight level 320.
Rivet 3 arrival, 16 right, level 320, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Jetstar 528, Melbourne Centre.
Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528, clear the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right. Can you descend now to flight level 250?
Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right and descending now. Flight level 250, Jetstar 528.
And Jetstar 528 for sequencing, turn left on a heading of 340.
Travis.
Left heading 340, Jetstar 528.
And centre, velocity 25 Mike Hotel, we are actually, got to tell you, we're speed Mach 0.8 and we are approaching top of descent.
Descent
25 Mike Hotel, roger, Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, descend flight level 270.
Rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, and when ready, 270. 25 Mike Hotel.
Gulf Romeo 516, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
No, that's Gulf Romeo 516.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey is maintaining level 320.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey. Gulf Romeo 516, contact Melbourne, correction, contact Sydney, approach 124.4, bye-bye.
Good approach 124.4, Gulf Romeo 516, yeah.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, descend flight level 250.
Descend level 250, thank you, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Velocity 6005, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011, velocity 6005.
Qantas 486, descend flight level 130.
130, Qantas 486.
Jetstar 528, position 55 nautical miles southwest of Rivet, turn right, clear direct Rivet, then the Rivet 3.
Right, direct Rivet, then Rivet 3 arrival, Jetstar 528. Direct to Rivet.
Qantas 464, roger.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, Mauritius 814, flight level 410.
Mauritius 814, Melbourne Centre, g'day. Flight 100, Melbourne, correction, flight 100, contact Melbourne to 124.0, bye-bye.
1240, flight 100, good day.
Qantas 486, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
9,000 feet, QNH 1011, Qantas 486.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, descend flight level 130.
7130, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Jetstar 528, descend flight level 150.
And a level 150, Jetstar 528. 150 sets.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, descend 10,000, QNH 1011.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain speaking from the flight deck. Just set on seatbelt signs in preparation for flying into Sydney. Currently the temperature in Sydney is 11 degrees Celsius with a little bit of scattered clouds but no rain. We do thank you for flying with us on Jetstar Airlines. Hope you've enjoyed the flight.
Right, heading
Cabin crew, please be there.
110.
Right, heading 110, Jetstar 528. Right 110, Jetstar 528. I pressed a button and spoke, but it wasn't the correct button, so I had to do it again.
Qantas 464, cleared the rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right when ready, descend flight level 3, correction 290.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 150 with you at flight level 350.
Qantas 150. Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, when ready, correction, star clearance is available.
Ready, copy, star clearance, 25 Mike Hotel.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, rivet 3 arrival, runway 16 right, when ready, down, correction, descent flight level 150.
Rivet 3, 16 right and 150 the altitude, thank you. 25 Mike Hotel.
Jetstar 528, track direct rivet for the rivet 3.
Direct to rivet, through arrival, Jetstar 528.
We are currently flight level 295.
So totally stepped on right then.
Currently heading 020 degrees.
Last station calling, you need to contact Scenario
I hate the old PC or sim crash.
Qantas 486, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
124.40, bye bye.
Singapore 246, you want us to come on to Unicom or stay with you?
Singapore 246, you're still inside my airspace.
No problem, Singapore 246.
And 6005, did you handle well, sorry?
Station calling, call sign only.
Velocity 6005, do you handle approach?
Velocity 6005, A firm, contact approach 124.4, bye bye.
1244, thanks for your service, feedback, velocity 6005.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, contact approach 124.4, bye bye.
1844, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, go.
Just off 528, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1011.
9,000, QNH 1011, Jetstar 528.
I did clear you direct to rivet, didn't I?
Hey,
cool. Qantas 464, descend flight level 2, correction, no, 160.
9,000 feet, QNH 1011. Descent checklist. Briefing is confirmed, ECAM status is checked. No blue. Seatbelt signs are on.
Mike Hotel, descend flight level 130.
Reference set 1011. Minimums are set. There's 210. And mode is in Silby. Checklist complete.
Just off 528, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
124.4, just half 528.
Velocity 25 Mike code.
Advice star 9000, 240 left, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Sydney approach, Jetstar 528, descending 9000, leaving flight level 180, information Alpha.
Jetstar 528 Sydney approach today, descend to the star 8000, runway 165.
Well, star 8000, runway 16 right, Jetstar 528.
Qantas 486, descend to the star 6000.
Star 6000, Qantas 486.
Sorry, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, just confirm that was 9000.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, AFM.
Charlie Romeo.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, cancel the start time, that's heading 360, descend 8000.
Apologies, sorry, just saying that all again, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, cancel the start time, that's heading 360, descend 8000.
Cancel the start, left 360, descend 8000, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
I'm not sure, probably not for a while, but maybe. Wouldn't mind beefing up the old PC, so whatever I can do.
Velocity 6005, contact Sydney, director 126, decimal 1, today.
126.1, velocity 6005.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, descent 6000.
Yeah, 16 will be a vectored approach.
6000, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
So at some point, air traffic control will tell us to turn left, and then we'll just chuck in the headings that they give us.
You can maintain profile speed.
Maintain profile speed, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Qantas 486 at Boogie, turn left, heading 330, report visual.
Landing systems in, since we're using the ILS.
330 at Boogie, report visual, Qantas 486.
Night Shadow. Cool name.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, turn right, heading 080.
Right, 080, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Yeah, so just briefing the approach from what we see here.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, visual.
If air traffic control didn't give us any vectors or anything, we'll just end up overhead Sydney Airport with no idea where to go after that. So there is at some point between Tammy and TSAT, they'll tell us to turn. And then we essentially become that chart. And they'll vector us wherever they need us to go until they pop us into Erden here. And then we fly straight in.
Jetstar 528, descend to star 6000.
Oh, star 6000, Jetstar 528. 6,000 feet. There's 10,000, lights go on. Double ding to the cabin at 10,000.
486 is visual.
Qantas 486. Qantas 486, contact Sydney Director 126.1, good day.
126.1, good day. Qantas 486.
Correction, Pushback.
So the big old flat plan discontinuity.
Sydney Director, Qantas 486.
There's no point closing that discontinuity because
486 is still its approach.
you'll never fight a TSAT.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, turn left heading 330.
The 330 Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Jetstar 480, correction, Jetstar 528, Vatpac, turn left heading 330, report visual.
Boogie 330 and we'll go Jetstar 528.
Sydney approach for a good evening to you. Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, 737-800. I think we've got Alpha, but we got to let you take us anyway.
Kip needs to feed his cat. Cats are fun.
25 Mike Hotel, Sydney approach today, descend to
I haven't had a cat for about
runway 16 right,
12 years.
80 knots or greater.
Not from a stray that lives outside.
Service 10 8000 via the star 16 right, and we will ensure that we get 280 knots or greater. 25 Mike Hotel.
Lost. Correction, Jetstar 5. Get it right one day. Charlie Romeo Whiskey, contact Sydney Director 126.1.
Sydney Director 126 on Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Yeah.
Three 330 set.
Jetstar 528, contact Sydney Director 126.1, good day.
Director 126.1, Jetstar 528. Sydney Director, Jetstar 528, heading 330, 6000.
Jetstar 528, G'day Director, descend to 4000, 30 track miles to run, report visual.
Descend to 4000, then we'll go Jetstar 528.
Qantas 452 established. Runway 16 right. Qantas 462, thanks. Coming number 2. Connect tower now 120.5 today. 120.5 today. Qantas 462. Qantas 486, turn right heading 100, descend to 3000.
Can you repeat the heading
Qantas 486. Qantas 486, turn right heading 100, 100. 100 and altitude 3000, Qantas 486. Velocity 6005, maintain 3000 to establish on the PAPI, clear visual approach, runway 16 right.
Maintain 3000, can you repeat the last bit, sorry, velocity 6005.
Velocity 6005, maintain 3000 until established on the PAPI, runway 16 right, clear visual approach.
Taking manual control and speed at 240.
Established on the PAPI, 16 right, clear visual, thanks, velocity 6005.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, descend to 3000.
Descend 3000, visual Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Approach road set.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey. Charlie Romeo Whiskey, turn right heading 080.
Right 080, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Qantas 468, you can keep the turn going heading 130. Qantas 486, keep the turn coming heading 130. 130, Qantas 486.
Jetstar 528 visual.
Jetstar 528 direct. Charlie Romeo Whiskey, begin reducing your speed 180 now, please.
180, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Let's go 220.
And
Velocity 6005, your number 2, connect the tower 120.5, today.
1205, velocity 6005.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, for traffic turn left heading 050, apologies.
No worries, left 050, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, traffic to you is a 737, 12 o'clock, 3 miles, same level, report the traffic at sight.
Traffic sighted, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, maintain visual separation with the traffic.
Maintain separation, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Qantas 486, maintain 3000 to establish on a PAPI, cleared, visual approach, runway 16 right. 3000 on the PAPI, cleared approach, 16 right.
Just for whoever's watching, that's a vectored approach, there's the
begin now
vector.
reducing your final approach speed, follow the 737, clear visual approach, runway 16 right, maintain 3000 to establish on the PAPI.
Okay, follow approach speed, follow 737, clear visual approach, 16 right, 3000 till on the PAPI, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Just 528, descend to 3000, turn right heading 090 degrees for base.
Down 3000 and right heading 090, Jetstar 528. Zero 90 set, 3000.
Qantas 468, 12 miles to run, your number 2, connect tower 120.5, today. Qantas 468, 12 miles to run, your number 2, connect tower 120.5, today. Qantas 486, director. Go ahead. Qantas 486. Qantas 486, 10 miles to run, your number 2, connect tower 120.5, today. 120.5, Qantas 486, good day.
Direct,
528, turn right heading 130.
25 Mike Hotel, we're at 6000, sir, heading at 335. Just coming back now to our profile speed.
Jetstar 528, turn right heading 130.
Heading 130, Jetstar 528.
Jetstar 528, descend to 3000.
3000, Jetstar 528.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, was that you, Col?
Yes, we're just at 6,000, coming back to our profile speed. We're on a heading of 335 degrees.
Speed 210.
25 Mike Hotel, direct ticket A.
That's green dot.
4,000.
Flaps 1. Speed checks, flaps 1.
28 track miles and service temp 4,000. 25 Mike Hotel.
Come on, give me 3,000 feet.
528, begin now reducing your final approach speed to number 3 following a Falcon 12 miles an hour.
Reducing speed, Jetstar 528. Flaps 2, speed checks. Flap 2 set. Landing checks. There we go, cabin crew.
Charlie Romeo with
Charlie crew.
final approach speed.
It's 10
Thank you, Justin.
120, Charlie Romeo 2, you can increase.
Well, thrust is on speed, auto brake is while low.
4 miles, please.
And we're going to link up.
4 miles, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
And Charlie Romeo Whiskey, no delay, you got an A321 probably 5 miles behind.
Call me Charlie Romeo Whiskey, yeah.
Final speed set.
3 miles.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, that'd be great.
3,000.
Just up 528, maintain 3,000 to establish on the Pappies, runway 16 right, clear visual approach.
3,000 to establish on the Pappies, clear visual approach, runway 16 right, just off 528. Flaps 3, speed check, flap 3, go 160 knots.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, thanks for your help, your number 2 and trail 737 at 5 miles, tower 120.5, today.
First started 1205, Charlie Romeo Whiskey, yeah.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, turn right heading 090 degrees, descent to 3,000.
Right turn 090 to 3,000. 25 Mike Hotel.
$17 knot crosswind.
So 528, 11 miles to run, you're 5 miles in trail of a Falcon, number 3, connect tower 120.5.
Tower 120.5, Jetstar 528.
Qantas 65, contact Sydney departures 123.0.
Departures 123.0, Qantas 65,
Speed
thank you, good night.
150. Get out. It's just the Airbus wiggle.
Velocity 878, runway 16 left, cleared to land, cleared for takeoff.
Full flaps.
Velocity 878, while I've got you on radio, contact departures on 123.0, when airborne. Qantas 486, contact ground 126.5. Contact ground 126.5, Qantas 486. Charlie Romeo Whiskey, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear land, Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Speed brake armed, ECAM, no blue. Sydney Tower, Jetstar 528, final 16 right.
Jetstar 528, runway 16 right. You're number 2 for landing.
Continue approach, Jetstar 528. My aircraft. Outer marker.
Charlie Romeo Whiskey, contact ground 126.5.
126 Charlie Romeo Whiskey, go.
Jetstar 528, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, Jetstar 528. Ah, come on.
Thanks for control, sir.
Minimum.
Continue.
Tower Break at 82, velocity 25 make, hotel 2000, fully visual 16 right, and we have the speed in sight as well.
275.
Just want to confirm that was velocity 25 Mike hotel.
Confirmed, velocity 25 Mike hotel.
Velocity 25 Mike hotel, continue approach, runway 16 right.
Continue approach, 16 right, 25 Mike hotel.
Jetstar 528 back at
Jetstar 528, contact ground 126.5.
126.5, Jetstar 528.
Velocity 25 Mike hotel, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Clear land 16 right, velocity 25 Mike hotel.
Ground, Jetstar 528 vacated, runway 16 right.
Jetstar 528, taxi by Bravo 2, cross 25, Bravo 3 to the bay.
Bravo cross runway 25 and Bravo 3 to the bay, Jetstar 528. AP rolls. What are these dudes doing here? Ah, they're going off the other runway 16, I get it. Cool.
Contact Sydney Tower 125.
Qantas 462 is all done here. Thanks for your service, mate. Good night.
Jetstar 17, contact Sydney Tower 1205.
Contact Sydney Tower 123.
Come to a stop just about here, and we'll spawn our guys at the gate, gate 49. D49.
Grand good evening, Velocity 25 Mike Hotel. We're just off the runway at 16 right, requesting Delta 40, domestic terminal 2, thank you.
Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, Sydney, taxi left onto Bravo and hold short of Golf.
On Bravo, sorry, I've just got Qantas in front of me right now, sir.
Alright, just hold position there on Bravo 7 for the moment, and I'll see what the Qantas are doing.
Right, so sorry, we were a bit slow getting on to you.
That's right. Qantas 464, you're on my frequency, sir. Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, what? Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, what gate we were for today?
Delta 40, domestic terminal 2, sir.
Roger, Velocity 25 Mike Hotel, follow the Qantas 738 on Bravo, cross 25 Golf, domestic 3 to Bay.
Roger, we'll follow the Qantas, crossing 25 Golf, domestic to the Bay, Delta 40. Thank you, sir.
stop. Parking brake is set. And we'll shut it down. Camera crew, disarm doors. Clock stop at 1 hour 40 minutes. And seatbelt sign off. Good aircraft, the A321. Pity we didn't get the A-cars action, but that's alright. That was colour for a while there. Don't you just hate it when people like stand in the middle of the aisleway, not going anywhere for a while? You have to walk through them so that the head appears in your chest. Wait. Yeah, the video certainly does kill the frames. It also kills the frames in the Boeing 777, although that one's actually more useful because it's pointed down at the ground, so you can see where your nose wheel is. Anyhow, frame killing camera fun is complete, and here we are at Sydney, a place that I may not visit for quite some time because we're all stuck in Victoria in lockdown. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the return to Milkrun. Next week we'll be flying to Adelaide, possibly in a Piper Comanche. Anyhow, till then, well, till tomorrow really, Piper Comanche time down to Ceduna. I'll bid you guys adieu. Thanks for watching. I've been Musical Aviator. See you guys next time.